vetted was used in the context of agreements, not gatekeeping. As an organization, PDA North America has every right to make sure the people they recommend publicly align with their values, which is logical and typical of organizations or any groups for that matter. It should be commonplace for anyone who speaks publicly to do their research before supporting or attempting to speak poorly about anyone else.
I agree absolutely, but I'm sorry, Ashiatu, it doesn't seem like you have done your research about me and are absolutely speaking poorly about what I actually am talking about when in regards to PDA and what my mutuals talk about when in regards to critical side of PDA. Because I've literally said what you said to other PDAers, to please do your own research. Here are the sources. Have all the agency to make your own decisions. But here is the information. It's literally just all I'm doing. If you still think PDA is a thing for you, and that's basically for anybody who comes across my videos, cool. All I'm doing is providing the different side and a different perspective to PDA. So everybody who identifies with PDA has all the information they need to make a coherent, logical, cohesive, rational decision. Not just a biased echo chamber decision. That is what PDA North America is doing and what other PDAers in higher positions seem to be doing continuously.
PDA is white-centered because the autistic community is white-centered. That in no way equates to PDA being a white construct.
I don't know where you got that argument from, even what I was saying in that one video, because that's even not what it... What? Okay, so I'm trying to show that PDA mostly is a white label. I literally want to hear from more Black and Brown and Asian PDAers in the community. I'm literally begging and asking for more representation.
Construct, and I would add that many Black autistics are misdiagnosed as ODD when really they are PDA because of systemic anti-Blackness and us being misperceived as quote-unquote aggressive, defiant, angry, etc. Black PDAers exist. I exist as well as others.
You're drawing these opinions about my opinions about PDA and PDA North America from one video. One. When I have several videos in my profile that I have talked about this topic and revolved around this topic for months. And I really, really want to stop talking about it. Just from this video, it really doesn't sound like you've watched any of my videos to give context to my frustrations and opinions about PDA and PDA North America. Nor does it sound like you've actually read any of the research articles that I'm just reiterating within those videos. And it is not an individualized opinion that you say that I have. It is based off of actual reputable sources that also agree and touch on the racial issues between ODD and PDA profile for Black communities. And that is what I agree with you. And I have been vocal about and showing is a problem with PDA and the PDA community.
Nostalgia PDA is actually beneficial specifically to Black people, especially autistic kids, as a means to more accurately identify their traits and challenge racist stereotypes. Also, PDA is generally not beneficial within this white capitalist society that requires compliance to thrive. It is an added disability. So what benefit would it be, especially to white people, to falsely identify as such? It is in no way comparable to Aspie supremacy that is indeed a toxic white construct that is weaponized against minoritized people.
But that's the point, Ashiatu, we both agree on. And you saying this in tangent to me means you haven't spent any time watching the videos where I have literally talked about the same thing. But the issue which you're trying to say as to why white people want to label themselves as PDA if it's problematic, but you just said PDA is more beneficial for Black people to have because of the more positive aspect of how it's perceived, and that is a problem. The problem, the majority of those who are under this label are white, and instead of being seen as defiant, the way that Black people have been seen under the ODD label, white people get the benefit societal wise and how people perceive them under the PDA label. Because the PDA label allows for more self-agency, whereas ODD doesn't. And so, what?